A warm welcome to all the viewers. In today's session of Tourism and Hospitality Research, we will be discussing about the sixth step of configurational analysis. The sixth step is the analysis of necessary conditions. In the previous video, I have shown in how to obtain the truth table and how to read the sufficient conditions which are given by the truth table, especially the intermediate solution. In this video, I'll show you how to go further in order to identify the necessary conditions or the necessary configurations for the outcome. So let us start. What is a necessary condition? We can say, is X necessary for Y? Where X can be a single condition or a combination of conditions, which is known as configuration. This is quite different from sufficiency analysis, which basically addresses the question, is configuration X sufficient for the outcome Y? But here we are talking about the complete configuration, which is a combination of different conditions. But in case of necessary condition analysis, we might look into a single condition or a combination of conditions. So how to look in for this thing? In the fsQCA software, let us check it out. Here we are continuing with the same data set which I showed you in the previous video, and this is the intermediate solution. You see here, intermediate solution. Frequency cutoff was set as 3 as the sample size was greater than 150. I have discussed and shown you all of these steps in the previous video. The consistency cutoff was 0.75 as recommended by the literature. The minimum consistency cutoff has to be at least 0.75. We obtained 4 configurational solutions with different raw coverage, unique coverage, and consistencies. Now, if we want to see, these conditions are already the sufficient configurations. So we can say they are sufficient for the outcome. But whether they are necessary or not, or whether a part of these configurations, that is a single condition in any of these configurations, is essential, is necessary for the outcome, we are going to see how to do that. For that, we go to analyze necessary conditions. Now, say for an instance, we want to examine the second configurational solution, which is the presence of food quality and service quality, but the absence, this tilde denotes absence of value for money. So we'll enter this configuration to see which condition out of these 3 is necessary for the outcome. So in add condition, I'll put ACFQ, take it to the conditions tab. Then I'll put ACSQ like this. And then I'll put negation of ACVM, this one, like this. In the outcome, our outcome is behavioral intention, ACBI, and click OK. So now we see analysis of necessary conditions, individual conditions contributing to the outcome variable ACBI. So we tested 3 conditions: food quality, service quality, and negation of value for money. So now you see here, the minimum consistency level 0.75 has been attributed by the negation of ACVM. That means whether ACVM is present or not, it does not matter. ACFQ and ACSQ is sufficient to give us the outcome, but they are not necessary. In order for them to be necessary, the consistency has to be greater than 0.9. So if the consistency value was greater than zero point 0.9 for any of these two conditions, then I would say that this condition is necessary for the outcome. So this is how I do the necessary condition analysis through the obtained configurational solutions one by one, so that we come to know that within this sufficient configurational solution, is there any necessary condition or not to obtain the outcome. So this is how we do necessary condition analysis in fsQCA software. In the next step, in the next video, I'll show you how to test for specific propositions which are made in a fsQCA based research paper, wherein we don't have hypotheses but we have propositions. That is a combination of different conditions leading to the outcome, as we found through extensive review of literature. So we build in propositions instead of hypotheses. So in the next video, I'll show you how to check in for those propositions through a graphical method in fsQCA. I hope this video was quite informative and useful for you, and you will definitely share it with your friends and faculty colleagues who want to learn more about different data analysis techniques.